Good morning everyone, this is Alex the Sudoku, and this is a New York Times hard Sudoku on 25th of August 2020. And let's dive right in with some slide notations. We're going to start with some ones. I've got a pair of ones up here, locking a pair of ones there. These two ones locks a pair of ones over there. And I think that's all we can do. So what about twos? I do apologise if I'm rushing a little bit today, because I got up a little bit late and I've got work in about half an hour. So these two fours locks the two columns, and this one locks the row. So now we've got another pair of twos over here because of that two. Now these twos interact, giving me a pair of twos over there. And that looks like all the twos, so let's jump into threes. So these two threes locks a single three over there, and now these two threes interacts it with giving me a pair of threes over there. So these two threes interact in a T shape, giving me a pair of threes there. So I think that's all the threes. What about fours? These two fours locks a pair of fours over there. These two fours locks a pair of fours over there. I think that's all I can do. So what about fives? I've got two fives here, locking a single five in there. Let's see. 5, 5, 5. Not much going on there. 6, 6. I've only got one 6, so that's a weak number. I can't see anything with it, so what about sevens? So sevens, I've got a pair of sevens here, interacting with that 7, giving me another 7, and now they interact with that 7, locking a 7 here because of this blocking the row, and that gives me a pair of sevens. Although I already know which one the 7 is, because I can't have a 7 on this column, and there's already 7 in that cage, so that has to be the 7. And that's because I've got a pair of pointer 7s over here, and I've got two 7s here, locking another pair of 7s there, creating a 4-7 pair. What about 8s? 8s, I was going to say it's a weak number, but I've actually got 2 of them, but they don't seem to interact at all. So what about 9s? 9 is also a weak number, so 6 and 9s are weak. So do they interact anywhere? No, they don't actually, so that's interesting. Okay, so let's do another quick round. Ones, 1, 1, 1, 1, twos, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so this 2 locks a pair of 2s over here, which takes out that single 2, giving me another 2. So now these two 2s now interact, and since I've got 4 and 7 there, it locks a 2 over here, which takes out that pencil marking. So that 2 in turn goes backwards and clears the final 2. So we've got all the 2s done. So that's a good start. 3s, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So 3, 3. No, nothing yet on 3s. What about 4s? 4, 4. No change on that. No, nothing on 4s. 5s, these two 5s interact, giving me a pair of 5s up there, and I already know, oh no, that's a lie, I thought the 5 was 7, 3 in there. So these 5s gives me another pair of 5s up there, and that's the end of the interactions. 6s, we're still left with a single 6, and it doesn't do anything for us. What about 7s? I feel like 7s should be closed. Nope, left with a pair of 7s. So what about 8s? Has that changed at all? Doesn't look like it's changed at all. What about 9s? 9s, still nothing on 9s, so maybe we should look at the weak areas then. What weak areas have we got? We've got a triple here, so what is it? This is 1, 6 and 4. Doesn't give me anything, so that's disappointing. What about a 4, 7 here? Does that give us anything? So the 4 and 7 4 and 7, 4, 5, 2. Doesn't give me anything over here, so let's just do another quick round. Oh, there we go, 1. I don't know how I missed that, but that 1 actually unlocks a pair of 1s there, which gives me another 1. And now pointed pair of 1s column locking down. The one in this column, and since I've got 2 cages worth of 1s locked in rows 8 and 9, I've got to have a 1 in row 7 in the final cage. I've got 1 up there, so that's 1 and 5. And these 2 5s interact, giving me another 5 here. And these 2 5s interact over here. There's a 5 locking that cell, so that's a 5. So that takes out the pencil marking 5 down there, giving me another 5. Oh, that's all the 5's done. So let's rewind a little bit. What about this 1? Does that do anything else? Yep, it interacts with that 1 as well, which locks a 1 over here, which takes out that pencil marking, unlocking the 1 and 7. So this 1 doesn't do anything further. What about the 7? Yes, the 7 unlocks the 7 and 4, and that's the end of 7s. What about the 4? The 4 now interacts with that 4, giving me a pair of 4s there. So I think that's the end of the chain. So what else is missing here? A 6. So, 6 and 8. Okay, so they can both appear in multiple areas. I've got another weak area here, which is 8 and 9. I've got an 8 there, so that's got to be 8, and that's got to be 9. There's a 9 down here. Oh, there's another weak area, so that's got to be a 6. 6 now locked in there, so that gives me another 6 up here, which means 6s are locked in there, and 6 is also locked in here. What are these? 6, 9s, and 3s. 3's over there, so that's got to be a 6, which means that can't be a 6 anymore. 6 and 3 resolved, so these are 4s and 8s. Let's pencil mark them in. That can't be a 6 anymore. What about over here? I've got 9 and 8. I've got an 8 here, so that's got to be a 9, 8, and that 9 resolves the 9 free pair. What do we unlock? 8. So 8 locks a pair of 8s down there. Nothing else. So that was quite a good chain reaction there. I've got another weak area here. We've got an 8 over here. So this 8 unlocks the pencil marking, and I think that's all the 8s we can do. Although this pair of 8s looks up here, and I've got another 8. So that's got to be 8, and now that's got to be 8 because of the 2 8s occupying the rows 1 and 3. And this 8 unlocks the 4 and 8 pair here. And that's all the 8s. And this 4 pushes a 4 in here, meaning that's a 9, and that 4 takes another 4 up there. And these 2 4s now interact, locking a 4 over here, and these 2 4s interact with these 2 4s, locking another 4 and 1 there. And now that 1 forces a 1 over here, which means this is a 6, and 6 locks another 6 over here, and that 6 doesn't lock anything, but we have got a cell with just a 9 missing on the row, so now that's got to be the 9, and that's got to be the 9 because of that 9 looking down here, so 9 and 3 resolved. That's got to be a 3, that's 3, that's 6, and that's 6, and this is a 9. That was quite an easy, hard Sudoku today. Hope that's been useful, and gives me time to have a go at medium now then. That's not too bad. I think that's the first one I've done in less than 10 minutes, so a bit of an easy one, so hope you had an easy time today as well tackling it. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more Sudoku videos in the future. Bye!